Yo, yo.
Yo, yo, yo.
Yo. Yeah, we back. We back again. Back again for another night of Island Boys football talk. We got your three boys in the building today. Simone rocking with the San Francisco 49ers. You got Jizzle rocking with the Florida Eagles Floyd locker room talk.
Hey, baby.
And we got Street in the building rocking with the Keep Pounding Panthers. What's good, fellas?
We here.
Come back quiet again. Too quiet.
Quiet again?
We're quiet again.
Well, I've been laughing since the last show. Actually, one of the worst head coaching pictures in the history of head coaching. Matt Fool looked like, I don't know what he looked like.
Matt Rule.
I don't know what he
I
looked like.
couldn't see my head coach. He was hiding in the backgrounds.
If I was Matt Rule, I'd have tried to do like Bill Belichick and don't go in the picture at all. That's the only thing I would have tried. But like Shane say, it's quiet. There's a lot of draft talk, but not really much free agent activity going on, even though you got a lot of good free agents out there still. Some free agents might wait till after the draft is signed.
Right.
Could
So,
be, yeah.
we still looking at stuff. I
Still
know.
surprising that Tyrann Matthew ain't gone away yet.
I know. You got here out there, you got Gilmore out there, you got Clowney, you got Landry. You still got a lot of persons out there that starters for a lot of teams. They could start on most teams. I think they want to win. I don't think, well, it could be about the money, it could be about the situation and fit. So we got to see what's going on. I know from our teams being quiet, the 49ers quiet, Eagles quiet. Only thing I usually hear from the Panthers right now is just about those quarterbacks in the first round. But from Matt Rule and those guys, they ain't gonna reach for a quarterback, which begs the difference. Makes me think that they got person think they're gonna trade up for a quarterback. I don't know if they're gonna trade up. I don't think they should reach for a quarterback. I think they should just either get the best player available at number 6 or trade down and get more picks. If a quarterback don't think, that's fine. None of them gonna help you this year anyhow. So that's the only thing. And then from Cam say that he has a number of options.
To go where?
To go with.
He said
To go
he got offers.
The CFL.
I don't know. He said he got offers, and then he said he got offers, but he's taking his time. He's being patient. It has to be about fit, and it's about winning now. It's not. He said he's not going on a team to go 5-12. Again, he can guarantee that. It's about the Lombardi Trophy right now.
So where he gonna go? Really?
Which
He gonna
mean-
go to the Lombardi Trophy? Unless he go to a team where he can be a backup.
Exactly, which makes me believe that he's okay now with at this point in his career being a backup because he ain't going nowhere to start. The best place.
Don't believe that.
The best place he got to start is Carolina. That's the best place because he could battle it out with Donald. But he said he ain't going to know. He's not going to finish 5-12. It's all about winning. It's not about the money, which means it's gonna. And he said he got offers. There are multiple teams interested in him, but he's just taking his time to look at fit and everything.
Let me ask you a question. Have any of y'all seen that anywhere? I have it.
What do you mean?
That Cam Newton got offers.
Yeah. I saw
Yeah,
articles saying
it got
he has
all that
offers.
saying it, but
Fucking see that shit.
no, you don't like cats, so you ain't gonna see.
It's hilarious. Stop watching these fan pages, man.
It ain't fair be on Bleacher Report.
No, yeah,
You
Bleacher
don't get
Report.
information from Bleacher Report
Yeah, Bleacher
I
Report.
ain't seen that past. Guys, might take out no time.
because them don't want you to see them block you off it. It's right there. Go on Bleacher Report, you can see it right there. One of the things of today.
As he this man.
Exactly. But another quiet couple days, like she and say.
The
Not
Bronx
much
said
to
that
really
the Bronx said that they can
discuss.
bring back Baker Mayfield.
They're gonna start
They
with
keep
him.
him on the
Yeah,
roster.
they could keep him on the start of the season because they're trying to get something free when they know it's not. There is nothing
And
out there for him.
you still
Right.
don't know the situation. What the league gonna do with Deshaun yet?
But I think for the Browns though, they know for a fact nobody take now Baker $18 million contract. That's the whole up there.
Yeah.
And I don't think the Browns want to eat any other money. The Browns don't have to eat money if they want a draft pick back for it. Because nobody taking that 18 million for Baker and he even starting. Only place he gonna really start Seahawks.
Right. They better take like a fourth or a fifth and give Bacon a third.
No, it ain't all of that. They gotta eat some of the salary.
And the salary too.
Cleveland gotta pay about 8 million of that 18 million salary. That's the only way they're gonna get him traded. So we gotta see what happened there. But the options dwindle straight down. I know Shane sent us that thing with John Lynch that say there's no circumstance that we just release Garoppolo, which makes sense. He's too valuable.
Yeah, you can't release somebody like that again. No, you know what I'm saying? He could get something.
True.
Even if we get third or fourth, something. You get something for you. Something.
Yeah. I mean,
Like I
right
say,
now, like
that happened in the free agency, but we have a strike pick. It happened after the draft or during the draft.
and like you said, the whole of where he was just basically he showed up. If he showed up,
During training camp.
yeah, if he showed up if he didn't have to do that thing, he'd have been gone already. And then there was another report. I was trying to figure out it all day today to see who it actually was. The Colts say that they had another quarterback to trade for, but it would have meant giving up 2 first-round picks. So all day I was trying to figure out who quarterback, because they were talking about like the quarterback options, and they said, yeah, we went ahead and went with Matt Ryan, the veteran, but there was a younger quarterback that we had in play, but it would have required giving up 2 first-round picks, and we didn't want to do it. So I'm trying to figure out which quarterback are they going to get for 2 first-round picks. I don't know.
Exactly.
I'm trying to look at all the quarterbacks who they were going to. Derek Carr could have been Derek Carr. They were going to give up the 2
But
first-round
you have 2 first round picks at Derek Carr.
Not even Derek Carr. Not 2 first-round picks.
Right, exactly. So who else that quarterback?
Well,
quarterback could have been?
Who else it could be? They say it was a young.
Harry Watson.
Can't be Watson because
Can't be Watson because the Texans said they're giving you Watson.
Exactly. They said they were going after another quarterback, and it's just that they didn't want to give up the first-round picks. That's why they didn't went ahead and trade. But it was
up there, you're gonna get 2 first-round picks for.
I don't know. It was a younger option.
All the AFC right now, and all the teams there stuck with them quarterbacks.
I been going through it all day to see like who actually was, because they ain't gonna name nobody because they ain't do it. But who, even the article again, they're trying to figure out who this younger quarterback option was. I trying to look at it. I don't see who they want to give up 2 quarterbacks.
They just chatting about
Yeah, I think that's blowing.
They just chatting about garbage.
Unless it could have been Russell Wilson. It could have probably been Russell that they were going to give up 2, and then probably some players too. That's my only thing it looked like. And he ain't that much. He younger, but he ain't that much younger.
Yeah, but he had said he wanted to go to Denver. He didn't want to go Indy.
Well, Denver give him the best thing, but who other person there that you know that would have got traded for those 2 first rounds? If we go through it, the NFC East. There ain't no quarterback there that were going up for 2 first rounds.
Exactly.
Because Prescott wasn't going nowhere. He's the only valuable one. Outside of that, no. Let's go to the NFC North. Cousins ain't going for 2 first rounds.
Right.
And Rodgers ain't going nowhere. Fields ain't going nowhere. Jared Goff ain't going nowhere. Let's go to the NFC South. Matt Ryan, he went for a third, but the Buccaneers had nobody. The Saints had nobody. I mean, I would give up 2 first rounds to Donald. He's elite. But that still wasn't. That wasn't.
I know.
Listen, you look at the NFC West. Could it be Garoppolo that they were going to give 2 first rounds? I don't think so. I don't think they would have given up 2 first rounds for Garoppolo.
Right.
Exactly. Maybe Russell. At one point, there was 2 first rounds. Coiler
It could have been Rodgers too.
and Rodgers. But he young. That's the thing. He old like Matt Ryan.
Yeah,
So they said it was a younger option. So
exactly. So who's this young guy?
Kyler Murray. Could have been Kyler Murray. Could be. If you look at the AFC East, Josh Allen ain't going nowhere. Tua ain't what 2 first rounds. Zach Wilson is a rookie. And Mac Jones is a rookie. So none of them. The AFC West, like I say, probably only up for discussion. The AFC North, no quarterbacks going out of that division. And the AFC South, you got Trevor Lawrence. He going nowhere. Tannehill, he what 2 first rounds. You had Deshaun, and then what's the other team over there? I can't remember the other team. Who the other team over there, everybody? Yeah, I got Trevor Lawrence, Deshaun Watson, Ryan Tannehill, and then the Colts. The Colts is actually the team. So who in the world it was? Let's hope it just smoke, but they said they actually just didn't want to give up the 2 first-round people, but they had a trade in place to do it. I just don't. See, wait, it said right here, it would have been a trade scenario for a younger guy. Owner Jim Orsi said at least 2 ones probably. Who the hell at least 2 ones probably is? Gotta be that. I think it's only Russell Wilson.
But he know you're a quarterback, so they check the record garbage.
He know your quarterback.
That's a bunch of dry smoke.
I got a feeling it was single. I got a feeling it was
Russell.
Because he said, we looked at a young guy. It was probably one, but really in the end, he wasn't available after all was said and done. It got to be Kyler when they had that smoke. It has to be. That's the only young person I would see.
That's the only one. That's the only young one.
Because Kyler ain't right. Kyler ain't to the top 10 standard in the quarterback, but he young. Right. And before he got injured, he was putting up big time numbers. Probably would have warranted 2 first-round picks. Outside that I can't see who it is. I can't see who it is because they say in the end he wasn't available. So it gotta be Kyler. But the Colts said that they said it's settled with Matt Ryan for only giving up the 3rd-round pick, and he's guaranteed 2 years to play this year and next year. So that was probably the only set of news I saw, and then you have the new overtime rule.
Yep.
But that's all in the postseason. Yeah.
Yep.
Each team
in the playoffs.
Yeah. Each team gotta have a possession. I think that's way better.
Look how Josh Allen and Mahomes changing the league.
But that's what I said. Just for the fact that we love football, and when we signed last year,
when you said Josh Allen game,
Josh Allen couldn't do nothing. Josh Allen couldn't do nothing but stand on the side and look. He didn't get a chance to go in the overtime and do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's a good idea. I agree with it. I'm sure you guys agree with it.
I agree with it too.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, so that should be fine. That should be fun. I know the thing going on right now, what you call it, the meetings, the owner meetings and the head coaches, the Florida meetings, but I ain't hearing nothing much. I know if you guys, that's the only news I saw. I know if you guys hear anything else.
No, nothing else really. Nothing big going on.
I think that was the biggest topic.
Just waiting for the draft. No?
Yeah. I know Sam Howell had his pro day either yesterday or today, and said he threw some good deep passes and everything, but most people have him graded as a 2nd round, 3rd round grade. It's not a reach to get him. But just look at that. Just you remember either last year or year before, Sam Howell was rated like one of the top quarterbacks to come out of the board. Yeah, he was talked about a lot. No,
fall off.
Half North Carolina people get drafted, and he had nothing to work with. No, he looked bad. So Somebody will take a fly on him. I just saw Bucket Brooks say in his latest draft prediction he don't take no quarterback and going to first round. But I can't see. I can't see that happening. Yeah, I can't see that. Somebody
One
got
of
to
the
take a
quarterback going
quarterback.
in the first round. One of them.
Exactly.
At least two.
Somebody gonna reach for a quarterback. I know the other thing I saw was Detroit is open for business with that number 2 pick. Somebody gonna trade up for a quarterback. I wouldn't.
I trade them number 2 for no picking them with this. I trade them for no number 2.
But that's my thing. They ain't not
They ain't sure that they are proving game changers right about now. You know what I mean? So I ain't trading them for that right now.
as one analyst say, if it was Carolina, you're gonna get a pick of your poison at number 6 if you want a quarterback. You're gonna get probably one may be gone, but you're gonna have 2 there to pick from.
Mm-hmm.
And I would try to trade them. Seattle might not draft a quarterback. And Washington ain't drafting a quarterback again. Atlanta's the only probable one that might draft a quarterback. I trade them. I would trade them. Get some picks.
I would like to get that safety Kyle Hamilton.
You ain't a GM though.
Well, don't worry. Don't worry, Shane. When we do that mock draft, he might go there and trade he 2 first round picks to go up top 5 to get Kyle Hamilton.
I would like to get that Kyle Hamilton, boy. Jesus, bread.
That is safety, right?
Yeah, from Notre Dame.
Yes, boy.
That a beast.
That would
You
fix
see-
my defense.
And you see what I'm telling you, Shane? They got some people. Jacksonville settle on the first pick, and they may go after that Georgia pass rusher. Like I say, they say he's a freak hitter. He's a beast. It's just
Did he tackle?
Walker.
Yeah, Walker. He
Yes.
is a beast.
So they
Some
say
players out there, though. Jesus, bread.
they're saying that Trayvon Walker may go first because his ceiling and his potential is through the roof,
Right.
maybe better than Thibodeau and Hutchinson. So they may go for that because they got questions about Thibodeau.
I don't trust coming out of that conference. You playing no elite players out there.
So what are you trying to say? You don't trust our defensive player or overall players?
Overall, coming out of that.
No, I can't say that.
The Pac-10, right?
Pac-12.
The Pac-12, yeah, coming out of India.
But look, Penai Sewell come over there.
He's an anomaly.
You got to be crazy. You got to be crazy.
He's okay.
Look, Justin Howard come from out there.
He's okay too.
Okay, Kiki out of show cheat. Something like when Shane say when Shane talk about Justin Howard, okay, he nearly eat our Shane head for saying that.
That's sick man. Justin Howard is a sick man. But a lot of players coming out of the Pac-12 that suck.
I don't like USC players. That's my thing.
USC, even Oregon. Name an elite Oregon player to come out of Oregon.
Where Penai Sewell from?
No.
Penai from Oregon. Penai Sewell from Oregon.
Only who else?
Yeah,
He got a lot.
He got a lot. I just can't remember.
He got a lot.
He got a lot. Let me check.
They got some that were maybe good or okay, but you don't know it really elite. You had a thing like the guy blood come from Oregon.
Yeah.
He was okay on the back.
Oregon Ducks. Okay, thing looking good.
Okay.
Where Upside Buckner come from?
But that's what I'm trying to say.
Upside Buckner come from Oregon, I think.
You sure?
I think.
They come from down the west.
They were teammates. I think it's Oregon.
I know about that.
Let me see. I'm trying to figure out. Justin
get-
Herbert.
you
Justin
get
Herbert is 1.
Uh-huh.
Eric Armstead, number 2.
The Forest?
Number 3, DeForest Buckner.
Yeah.
And who else?
Honorable mention. Penai Sewell. Justin Hollins, the linebacker from the Rams. Troy Hill, the cornerback from the Browns.
Well, how much more you want than that? If they got 3 elite men come out already.
Let me ask you, how much you get from the SEC?
Yeah, but you can't just.
You see the big difference I telling you? You see the
No,
big
no, 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 no,
difference?
no. You hear what you say? You ain't pick a college. You pick a division. You want me pick the? You want me look up the Pac-12?
Look at the Pac-12, man.
That's
Look
good
at the
too, now.
Pac-12. I
Okay.
I would pick on the SEC any
This fella,
day.
right? This fella KG, right? They don't know, you know. He was trying. He was SEC players.
SEC. You get the best players from the SEC.
You get a lot of bust from the SEC too.
Not as much as you get as you get the best players.
They got a lot of good players in the Pac-12.
They got a lot of good players like
2021 Pac-12 in the NFL. So you got Nick Foles for the Pac-12. Gronkowski from the Pac-12. Lawrence Guy, are you from the Pac-12?
Are you kidding?
Yeah. Jalen Hawkins, the safety from the Pac-12. Jared Goff, Aaron Rodgers, Marvin Jones, Keenan Allen, Deshaun Jackson, Cameron Jordan, Alex Mack, Tyson Alualu. Let me see who else. Isaiah Oliver, Jimmy Smith, Chidobe Awuzie, Philip Lindsay, Chenault, Nate Solder, Akilo with a spoon, Joanne Winfrey, Will Sherman, David Bakayari, Rice Freeman, Tri Hill, Penay Sewell, Terrence Mitchell, DeForest Buckner, Justin Hubbard, Justin Hollins, Joanne Johnson, Eric Armstead, Marcus Mariota, Jordan Scott, Brady Breezy, Kyle Long.
How many of them is Pro Bowlers?
But he just got. Hey, he just
Hey.
Yes, we know the SEC is the dominant division.
That's all I want. The SEC and Michigan in the Pac-10, Michigan in the Ohio and them, right?
Big Ten.
No, that's Big Ten. Big Ten.
Big Ten. Right? Yeah, take that. Big Ten and SEC. Take the Pac-12.
I don't know.
Yeah, back in.
I don't want them.
The Big Ten. Every conference got a positional players. Big Ten, you get offensive linemen mostly from the Big Ten. There are big buys at the Big Ten.
Yeah, offensive and then again good edge rushers too.
Wisconsin they have some good players. Some good
Wisconsin get good linemen and good edge rushers because Chase Young and them man come from the thing. TJ Watt and them man come from the Big Ten.
Wisconsin they produce some good players.
Yeah, they're Big Ten.
Wisconsin get good linemen and rushers.
You can imagine the first team.
Yeah. Pac-12 they get good skill position players. Because there's the offensive area things in out there. The good wide receivers, good running backs. SEC, they give you all around players.
All around. Everything.
Where the quarterbacks come from?
I think it depends. Most
of them come from anywhere because they got anywhere, right? A lot of quarterbacks come from the SEC.
No, SEC quarterbacks will never be good.
Yes, quarterbacks don't be good. I think you had Mahomes, Josh Allen right now, and Rodgers, Brady was from Michigan, Brady.
Michigan, yeah. And Rodgers is Pac-12. They are Big Ten.
If you look at it,
I mean, the only SEC quarterback was Deshaun Watson, right?
Well, I can tell you now. If you look at it, Kyler Murray come from Oklahoma. Matt Ryan come from Boston College.
Yeah.
Joshua Allen come from Wyoming. Donald come from USC. Dalton come from TCU. Prescott come from Mississippi State.
Mississippi. Yeah.
Jared Goff come from California. Aaron Rodgers, California. David Mills, Stanford. Carson Wentz, North Dakota State. Trevor Lawrence, Clemson. That's our SEC. Patrick Mahomes, Texas Tech. Derek Carr, Fresno State. Justin Herbert, Oregon. Stafford from Georgia, SEC. Tua from Alabama, SEC. Cousins from Michigan State. Who else, boy? Zach Wilson, BYU. Gardner Minshew, Washington State. Big Ben, Miami, Ohio. Jimmy Jimmy Garoppolo, Eastern Illinois. Russell Wilson, Wisconsin. Tom Brady, Michigan. Ryan Tannehill, Texas A&M. Mm-hmm. So, you guys say, a lot of mix.
That makes it.
A lot of mix. Well, like you guys, we know SEC dominant. Alabama gonna have about the first 2 rounds. Alabama might have 6 players drafted.
Clemson gonna have a few.
Clemson. Then you
Georgia
might
gonna have a
have
few.
LSU.
Georgia.
Georgia gonna have a lot this year.
Mm-hmm.
Georgia gonna have a lot. That whole defensive line for Georgia gonna be drafted in that first few rounds. Jordan Davis, he passing 16. Trayvon Walker, I think they got another lineman too. So
that's so areas on there to bring up. They get a lot of players, bro. The Georgia, the Carolinas, Virginia. A lot of players come from Virginia too.
Mm-hmm.
Russell from Virginia. Vic, of course, was from Virginia. A whole bunch of other players from Virginia. A lot of players come from Virginia.
A lot of players.
Cleveland Farrell was from Virginia. Another pass rusher there was from Virginia. So a lot of them from Virginia.
So it's gonna be mixed. But we do know, looking at it, the first few picks: Aiden Hutchinson from Michigan, Evan Neal from Alabama, Thibodeau from Pac-12, Notre Dame, Kyle Hamilton, Charles Cross from Mississippi State, Ikenu from North Carolina State, Trayvon Walker from Georgia, Derek Stingley, the cornerback. He's from LSU.
Right.
So it makes for no. Quarterback, Pittsburgh, Pickett.
Kenny Pickett.
Then you got what he name? Malik Willis. He from where? Liberty.
Yeah.
And then Matt Corral from Ole Miss. So you got to see. You just got to see what's gonna happen.
I would like to get a safety cut. Hamilton, but we have to give up a lot to get him.
He ain't passing number 6.
I think
He ain't passing number 6. Bro.
He ain't passing number 6.
Hamilton he can play all over the field, in the box, outside, like back.
Exactly.
He can do everything. I would love to get that safety.
He's a top rated passer. He's not passing number 5 or 6.
They say he could be one of the best players in the draft.
Exactly. There's no what do you call it? There's no like flaw when you look at other people.
Right.
There isn't really much flaws for him as an overall player. It's just they tell you, should we pick a safety top 3 or 4? Is it worth it? Positional value, same thing like running backs, but he's a do it all. Like I say, if the Jets would love to get him to help with that defense. Hamilton man in the back.
So according to Mel Kiper, Jets going with Kyle Hamilton at number 4.
Exactly. The Jets would love to get he to be the captain of the defense in the back.
Salah would like that. Salah would like to have that.
What Salah? Yeah. Salah build that defense, but he want out there. He's gonna be a problem out there.
But he got a fella named Big Dick Josh.
I say that
he gonna carve anybody that comes to him.
I just say it's gonna be a problem. But I look at Mel one. This is the first time I look at Mel one.
You never seen Mel Kiper one before?
No, Mel got Jacksonville going with Ekwonu. Offensive tackle.
Oh yeah, as the first pick.
Yeah, you got the Panthers going with Charles Cross.
Mm-hmm.
He got,
that's an old one. That's an old one, man.
Yeah, that's the first. One of the first.
Cause the latest one that he had, we going with Walker, the defensive end.
Hold on.
You got the latest one just come up.
One day ago. Okay, hold on.
Pardon? You hot bad?
So yeah, the latest one. They got Jacksonville going with Hutchinson.
You want to ask me?
Right? Kyle Hamilton line number 2, partner.
Now I tell. Yeah.
The Jets going with Walker. Giants going with Evan Neal. The Panthers still going with Charles Cross, man.
Got what? You can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mel and Todd McShee. Got how you going with Charles Cross on number 6.
Okay, so that one just come out there. So the
Yeah,
one
that one just come out,
before,
yeah.
yeah, the one before they had me going with Trayvon Walker. I think they name. I can't remember.
But Malik Willis ain't even in the top 10.
No.
No, it's a gamble for those quarterbacks to go for them, man. It's just like I said, the perfect team for Malik Willis is like a Falcons. They're gonna play Mariota this year. You don't have to do nothing. If Willis go on the Panthers, he may be forced to play this first year because he competition is Donald.
Yeah.
So it depends. Is his fit? His fit is gonna be very important. So we got to see. And they're saying that Boston shouldn't reach in the top 10 for any other quarterbacks. That's what I'm saying. If all the Panthers trade to about 11 or 12, we're still going to get a pick or a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
I think the reason so much quarterback activity happened this year was because there wasn't no assurity in the with these quarterbacks coming up at the draft. That's why you had so much uncertainty with that's why you had so much quarterback movement this offseason. So we just gotta see. We gotta see what it's like.
We'll see. It's gonna be fun. I think it'll be fun to see what happen. Especially since you get them high picks and a lot of picks. It's gonna be
Boy, a
fun.
lot of picks and high picks, boy.
I'm glad I ain't there.
This draft will be pressure.
I
I'm gonna eat the edible before I watch this draft, cause they gonna have me harassed, why? Cause I gonna be cussing all day if they make some stupid picks.
I'm
I
glad
gonna be vexed all day.
don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I could do it.
You know, last year when we were watching that draft, and they would say, "I wonder if they're gonna draft Devontae Smith or somebody." By cause if they mess up this freaking pick, we freak.
Last year, I clearly remember when we were watching last year. I done balled out Justin Fields, and then I hear JC Han. I say, but that ain't Justin Fields. And then I just like it was okay, but well, I could see. That's don't let, I don't want to think about the draft so early. I don't want to think about the draft
To
so early.
come now and go. I want to see who the hell we gonna draft. That's what I want to see. I want to see if my GM really have some sense and he just a real dodo. That's what I want to see. I want to really see because you can have 3 first round picks in the draft
Well,
and
as
you manage him.
Shane tell you all the time, there's no way you can go there and mess up 3 first round picks.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'll say, okay, you mess up one. But you can't mess up all 3, man.
Even if he had a center, what his name is Linda Bam,
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind that. Cause Jason Kelsey getting old. Jason Kelsey up in the years. So I wouldn't mind. And he coming back. I wouldn't mind getting Linda Bam and he sit on there behind Jason Kelsey for a year and learn under Jason Kelsey. One of the best centers to ever play this game.
I didn't tell you already.
I would like that.
Oh, yeah, I need to get.
But we need a linebacker for sure.
Yep.
That's what we definitely need. Linebacker. We need some linebacker help. We need some safety help. We need some cornerback help. But hopefully them drive a linebacker in the first round. Like I said before, the Eagles don't. The last time the Eagles drive a linebacker in the first round was the 1960s. That's what 50 something years ago. So I don't know. I mean, we've had Pro Bowl linebackers, but we haven't drafted a linebacker in the first round since the 1960s. The last Pro Bowl linebacker we had was probably what? Jeremiah Trotter, maybe. We had a linebacker by the name of I think it was Stuart Bradley. Yeah, I think he was probably the only Pro Bowl linebacker that we had. I think. but we really had no solid in mid linebackers that were all pro bowl type of players, other than maybe Jeremiah Tracker, who was an all pro player, I think, 1 year. But we had no solid linebackers since. We had solid corners at one point. We always had solid pass rushers. They always had good tackles and good offensive line. Because I mean, I can say that from the John Brunyons and the Trey Tomlinsons to the Jason Peters and Lane Johnson. So we always had good tackles. We had good centers too. Jamal Jackson, Jason Kelsey. I always had good guards. Evan Mattis, Todd Hermans, um, Brandon Brooks, Sam Malu. We always good at getting good offensive linemen within the draft or whatever. No, we got what? Um, Jordan Mailata, Landon Dickerson. They're gonna be two solid what do you call it, anchors for our offensive line on the left side. You You're gonna be to a point where the Eagles gonna be running to the left straight, to the left, to the left. They're gonna sing a Beyonce song straight, running to the left straight. Cause that gonna be an anchor. Lane Johnson and Landon Dickerson straight to the left, straight to the left. And if we get Linda Baum, that make it even sweeter.
Right.
He sit down behind Jason Kelsey, get some tutelage for a year. You nothing better than that. Then after, I mean, you get a tackle, you get a guard. Who knows? For some reason, they happen to like Jack Driscoll, and we got one of the best offensive line coach in the NFL in Howard. What his name is Jeff Stoutland, a really good offensive lineman. He was able to develop Jared Mailata, because Jared Mailata was I think he was a 7th round pick, and he was a rugby player. You know what I mean? So Jeff Stoutland was able to get him to a point where he could be an all-pro left tackle. But I'm still waiting for this draft to see what's gonna happen. Free agency look like they're done for me. I think the Eagles, if anything, the Eagles decide to pick up anybody, probably gonna be a maybe somebody for depth or an old player to help out, maybe an old cornerback to help out, maybe a safety for backup purposes just in case we get some injuries. Other than that, I think I see him picking up nobody else in free agency. I don't see us grabbing a Tyra Matthew. Maybe you might try to grab a veteran receiver because we don't have a veteran receiver in that room right now. I think the most veteran receiver you got in that room right now is who? Zach Pascal? And that's
your
who
team?
yeah.
Yeah, I need a veteran.
Right, we need a veteran receiver. You know what I mean? So we got the bid. I mean, they're gonna use Dallas Goddard as a big physical type of
Yeah.
target. You already got your number one in Devontae Smith. You gave him a solid number two. He should be good. Quez probably gonna play in a slot. Maybe Quez might play some number two. Nick Sirianni say Quez is his number two. So who knows? Maybe he might put Quez number two, Zach Pascal at the 3. Jalen Rager, that's it for he gonna play number 4 and get the bench. Yeah. So
I think, I think we need to make 2 more splashes in free agency. I would love to see us go ahead and get this Tyrann matchup. I've been saying it since day one. And then get Bobby Wagner. You know what I'm saying? Show that line back.
If I get Bobby Wagner, that'd be solid.
We get that, and that opens up room for us in the draft. They really want. I've been reading a lot. They really want to go after the wide receiver from the same school as Trey Lance, that Watson doing, Christian Watson.
Yeah, or not.
They want to go for him. They're saying it's a hard reach because he might go in the first round.
Yeah.
And then we got a late second round too, so it ain't really like we got high second round.
Right.
And then, but if we could get him, you give Trey Lance his number 1 receiver. Something like what you do with Hutz.
That's true.
And I'm saying we get him, and then after that the door is wide open. We can start just building depth from the draft, and we got 1 second, 2 thirds, a 4th, a 5th, 3 6th, and a 7th. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we gotta go in and build depth.
Why you the draft good, right? So you can have John is a draft good. It's my GM who will give me a little bit of pause sometimes with the nonsense and everything. Unless a cat independence make a trade in the draft.
Hey,
Yeah.
we ain't talking about the draft right now. I don't want to hear about the draft.
Unless the
It's
Panthers decide.
too much rumors right now.
You just say my hand up, and that's
I just want the day comes out, then what them picker got to be get it over. Don't want to hear that. It just each team got 30 visits. Like you got 30 players they could visit.
Right.
So we already say we spending three of them 30 visits on Pickett, Corral, and Willis.
okay. But okay, you get our visits, right? You know that none of them quarterbacks gonna go at 6. I see what your point. I see you trading up. I do see you trading up.
Well, I definitely would trade them, but I'm not. Remember,
How
like
far? How far do you want to trade down to?
You can trade on as far as you want. He gonna have
I
to
want.
trade up behind RU. So that's what 15, 16, 17.
They ain't gonna do that because Federer got this thing in the head. Federer, as I always say, the top 15 are show for your picks, right? Then he does say that from 16 go back is interchangeable, which means the top 15 you know what you're picking, and then with a top 10 pick you got to nail it. You got to nail a top 10 pick. So I don't know. I'm depressed thinking about it.
You shouldn't be depressed. You should be excited,
No,
anxious.
because every day I tell myself I have to get with the reality that we definitely Sam Donald will be starting the season as a quarterback. So I just watch Sam Donald highlights, and I've seen some good things, but I've also seen
That's how
some
you need
very bad
quarterback,
things.
father.
You see, that could be true.
You gonna have a Sam Darnold with a healthy McCaffrey, a
But hold
power
on,
running game.
you could bet that King Henry the second.
I don't know about that, but and a DJ Moore and Robbie Anderson this time.
He said DJ Moore, Robert Anderson this time.
I know what he
I
want
think
to do.
I think a better version of DJ Moore and Robbie
And
Anderson.
he got a good tight end. What the tight end name? Why a tight end name?
Tremble,
But Trimble,
Tremble.
Tommy Trimble.
So you want me to see 32-6,
I
32-6.
mean,
Here you're putting up there. At first down. But it's Buccaneers bench in
I
front of
mean,
all of them, 32-6.
I mean, you gotta have something of motivation, right?
That is, I think that was the lowest point of my football life. Seeing that he get catch on first down, 32-6, you know, and he get up and stick up it. And you know who laughed? You know who laughed at Cherry Man? The
Who?
other crackhead, Antonio Brown.
Antonio
Two
Brown?
crackheads. Two crackheads, they're laughing with each other.
If Antonio had stayed with the Buccaneers, right? They would have beat them Rams here.
Mm-hmm.
They would have been in the Super Bowl again.
I ain't know about that, but
But I tell you, if Antonio Brown were playing there, they would have beat the Rams.
No, you know why Shane said that? Because then the Buccaneers had to play the 49ers.
I mean,
See, now your players, your defense can't catch.
one fella.
No. The whole defense can't catch.
No, one fella. We pick out thing. We pick out what he name. Got
Stafford.
Stafford. It's just a man drop the one pass. Drop the one big one.
He gets so
Who-
excited. He said,
Who
I
else?
get one. Oh shit, no.
Who the was? Who the was again? Tati had it.
He had it.
Nah, he
Tati had it.
the ball coming down, the man close the eyes and catch it there.
Yeah.
Catch up. If you see me
Yeah.
close
Yeah,
your eyes here.
yeah,
How you
yeah.
close your eyes to catch a ball if you open your eyes to catch a ball?
Two subjects.
I tell you.
That's not bad. Fuck.
I don't like have that fuck after that, man. I said, Jesus Christ, this done.
But are you? I think are you on the show? I will have ball now.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
we
on
on
the
the show.
show. We
Yeah,
on
we
the
on the
show.
show.
I
Yeah.
gotta cry. That was game sealed again. Jimmy get a blame because Jimmy tried to do something. Fourth and 20, and he should have picked and then talking about oh Jimmy fast. I like really doing.
Well, remember, the most important position on the football field is the quarterback.
Agreed.
You got to live with
Bad
that.
time.
You have to live with that.
Nonsense.
That's why they get paid 30 and 40 million a year. They got to live with the good and the bad, even if it ain't their fault. That's why nobody want Baker because it never his fault.
Mm-hmm. But all he do is
Yep.
that come out of the street and progressive street.
That's what I tell you.
Tell you about how to get insurance.
He got more commercial than wins.
Bias.
I don't understand that. Remember, he got one that it say protect your home, right? He got one that say protect your home, and he like telling them like the passcode and everything, and so
Right.
the man put the Sean Watson face on the filler. So Baker showing the Sean Watson the passcode and everything. That bad. That had me rooting. Hey, everybody got a meme out here now, boy. Everybody got a meme out here these days. I don't know. I'm calmly waiting on what the Panthers will do. I have to keep an eye on it. I would still like a Dwayne Brown signing, but we will see what happens. So I don't know what to do. You guys in a better position than me. KG just made the playoffs shockingly, and he got 3 first-round picks. Shane team still
That was some good head coaching, man.
not as good as coaching when he cussed up Serena Street.
Good head coaching. I cussed you all in the season when he wasn't adjusting. We had to adjust.
I wouldn't say
And-
good head coaching. I would say exceptional playing from Jalen Hurts.
I don't know why.
Look at here. Look at
I don't know why. He played very well, but
here. He ain't got nobody to throw the ball to outside of Devontae Smith.
Excuse me?
Who else he got to throw the ball to?
Dallas got it.
He was injured a lot and he can't get open.
Quez Watkins?
He is a 4th receiver at best.
Wow.
Okay, but the playoff game says a lot.
Wow, what he say?
Says a lot.
What he say?
That receivers was wide open and he couldn't get on the ball.
No.
Hold on.
The defense is what the defense is what killer you in the playoff game.
No.
Where the cover you up.
But that's because that's stupid defensive coordinator too.
You see now?
I can't deal that guy. But plays was
So-
there and offense.
So you dealing with him for another year?
I know. You can hear nice again about that.
No, you got Hassan Reddick.
Yeah, but I mean,
And you got that big bad Derek Barnett.
I must say, but that's another thing again.
And as Shane said, you got big bad Kazir White to man the middle of the linebacker core.
I must see, but
I want
playing
to,
that soft zone ain't gonna help you. Elite quarterbacks will pick that shit apart.
Too bad you ain't got no elite quarterbacks in your division.
True. But come play after him now. Who you playing against?
I mean, Dak ain't there. I don't consider
That
that elite.
ain't elite.
That okay, that ain't it.
He get paid elite, but he ain't elite. Let's see what he do without Cooper now.
You see that guy against the Panthers, that fuck look like elite.
Yeah, Wentz up there coming for revenge. Don't worry.
Oh yeah, Wentz got eat half his head for sure.
Yeah.
I ain't
Wentz
able for
come with
that.
me.
I ain't able for that. I hope when suck.
No, I was watching that game with you, so I could ball out
Hope when
Wentz.
suck. Because the media ain't gonna get enough of that shit here. ESPN, Fox, who else you call it? They ain't gonna get enough of that. They're gonna eat that shit up live.
I can't wait. I gonna be in your ear collar when Snare shit.
I telling people, people say he gonna suck. I say yeah, but he never had a Terry McLaren yet to play with in his life. There's a difference. You got Curtis Samuel out there, you got Logan Thomas out there, you got Antonio Gibson out there with a McKissick.
Yep.
I say, are you fit to be like that out there?
And that defense ain't no punk.
Exactly.
A healthy Chase Young, Montez Sweat, Deron Payne, Jonathan Allen.
Because I asked the Eagles fan the other day, I say, since when's come to the NFL here, he ever had a top receiver to play with?
Who your receivers was when I make the Super Bowl?
Jeffrey and Torrey Smith. And Aguilar.
Yeah.
You get what I was saying? And mind you, I mean, he was ball out that year. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened with him, but he was ball out that year with them receivers. The only elite receiver you had was Zach Ertz. Elite pass catcher you had was Zach Ertz.
I mean, Cam only had Greg Wilson and he make it to the Super Bowl.
Right. So, you know what I mean? So it's like, so that's why I tell him, it's like, even when he went to Indy, name a solid receiver he had out in Indy.
But Foles won the Super Bowl with that same.
The Hannah guy touch Foles.
No.
Touch Foles. Because against Atlanta, he was garbage. Hey, yo, if Hooley had catch that touchdown, we were frig. I remember I had that game, you know. That game against Atlanta, he was garbage.
No. Foles got the job here.
The championship game and the Super Bowl.
Hey.
And the guy touched Foles.
Foles got a ring.
He got a ring. And
he won that Super Bowl fire.
Thankful for it. But that for some reason the hand of God said, I got touch Foles, so the Eagles go in. They ain't winning 50-something years. They touch Foles. So he go with, yo, do the flawless all game. He was flawless from the championship game to the Super Bowl. Straight.
Yeah,
he couldn't stop Foles for them 2 games. You're ball now.
Yeah.
We had beaten. Because we never won a Super Bowl. So we had beaten. But back to Wentz. Wentz in Washington. I hope we rate him. I hope we rate him. I hope we rate him twice. But tell you Washington, I hope we rate him. Because if he rated me, matter of fact, if he blow me out, say he go and put up like 400 yards and 4 touchdowns or some shit, you know how that shit gonna be? ESPN gonna run with that. Stephen A gonna run with that. How you call it? Shannon Sharp and Skip and Undisputed. They're gonna run with that shit. There gonna be a narrative of did the Eagles give up on Carson Wentz to Ole? And of course,
no, I can't see that happening because he played a whole year in Indy.
True.
Under Frank Reich, they can't go with that Eagles give up on Carson Wentz to Ole. That would have had to happen in this last season. Not this whole. This is a whole nother season now. So we will have to say did Frank Reich give up on?
True. I just hope that this shit don't occur because he got the receivers that he need out there. You got Terry McLaurin, you got Curtis Samuel, and them dudes out there. You got speed out there. Terry McLaurin is an elite receiver. Curtis Samuel is an okay number 2. And you got the Simmons fella. He's a good receiver too.
Yep.
So you got players out there, you got weapons out there that he never had in Philly, that he never had in India. So it's up to him now if he could get his head together and put it together. Because if he could put it together, Washington will win that division. Straight out the bat.
Well, let's see what happens.
And if that's fucking it.
Hopefully we don't have to hear you cussing for a whole year about Wentz.
I'm gonna show the paper bag on my head. You got better.
He want paper bag on the head.
Cut 2 holes with a smiley face.
if I gotta stay here with Matt Fool and I put a paper bag on my head, you must put a paper bag on your head.
Why not?
You're the same one that tell me have faith in Matt Rule. That's a great hire. Now look what happened. I tell you already, I need to stop listening to you. You know.
Matt Rule is a good head coach partner. He just ain't give me no faith.
Yo, if the Panthers turn around next year,
No, no,
I don't
right?
hear.
I don't want
I
nothing.
don't hear either.
He's still gonna get fired. He still got to get fired.
That don't make no
Why?
sense. That's a Jim Harbaugh move.
No.
Yeah.
He is a nuisance to the society. He gotta go. He gotta go. And I got a sleeper hire of a head coach in the making.
I know.
Who head coach this is?
You don't worry about that. Worry about when lighting you up for 400 yards.
He
I know.
gonna make that head coach.
Hopefully by the next show, we got some kind of news, buddy.
Maybe have no news
It's
partner. I think
Sunday,
every day.
couple of days, man. We got what, 5 days? The next show.
Yeah, I think we can have no more news.
I think Tyreek Hill was the last big trade.
Yeah, I don't think nothing else gonna really happen. And I think everybody focus on the draft and then visits.
Well, pro days now.
For days now and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Because April right around the corner, but the April is just now. So
Yeah, April is the end of this week, right? Friday is the first.
Yeah, Friday is the first. So
All right, so we'll see what happens in the next 5 days. We'll be on Sunday. We're gonna broadcast again. Talk about some more stuff. Probably make some draft shake. You know, long time I see some trades happen before the draft. Will we see some this year? Maybe.
Wait a minute, long time. You had one?
Before the draft?
I had trade come before the draft, yeah?
Who knows?
For Trey Lance, remember we had one didn't go ahead and pick? That trade come before the draft. He said, who we draft? Trey Lance.
I thought it happened like minutes in the draft.
No, that happened before the draft. That happened before the draft, and then people thought I was going with Matt. I think a little before, a little couple days before, man. And then everybody was thinking they were going with Mac Jones and everything. They couldn't tell who they were fighting.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, they happened before the draft, like a week or so before the draft. People didn't know who.
Them COVID years is a blow to me, man. I don't remember them shit.
That's what I tell them. You don't count them shit.
I did some rest.
All right, then, fellas. We can come back again on Sunday. See if we have any news.
Yep.
And from here on out, just forward to the draft.
Definitely.
Free agency week 3
To
coming to a close. Week 4 next week. The end of it. We'll see.
Yep.
All right, guys. Next podcast. Peace out.
Take it easy.
That's right.